Sorry about that. That was probably way too loud.
Warning. Warning.
Warning.
UFO detected.
Yeah, hey guys. I'm gonna play for a few hours, I think. It's a Monday. What else do you do on Mondays? I'm gonna play... I'm just gonna play... starting up my own stream to check the volume levels. I think they sound okay-ish, but how would I really know? And let's tell some more people that we're doing this. Oh, I almost timed that right, so that I was starting right at the beginning of the, right at the end of the intro. Almost. My cats are sort of going crazy today, and there is one burrowing behind the computer, so if things start to turn off, that's probably going to be why. We also have construction going on in my neighborhood, in fact directly next to my apartment, so you get to look forward to all sorts of loud noises. Anyway, if I remember correctly, we were somewhere in northern England, wasn't it? Well, I don't know where we are exactly, but we're in tundra and we are dealing with some battleship stuff. And we have snake men, so we don't have to worry about mind control, but we do have to worry about all of our men turning into zombies. I guess chrysalids probably aren't... well, I don't know. They're a little less scary than pterocytes because there aren't civilians to turn into zombies, but they're a little more scary because I think fighting in the battleship, you can see there are the access lifts, and yes, that is the battleship. It's a big one. Fighting inside there is going to involve a lot of like maneuvering in close quarters, and chrysalids can like pop out of doors and start turning your men, so that's no fun. I need to sneeze. Someday I'll probably work out the mute button on my microphone. I mean, there is one. I even know where it is. I should probably start using it. I'm going to change the info on my stream real quick. I think it was part 12. Okay. 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 We're going to end the turn and see what happens. Got high hopes. Alright. I'm glad we have an electric flare over there. I'll probably follow that alien with some grenades. Like, I imagine he's going to walk away and then turn around to look at us a lot, so walk around the corner we'll get our guys shot at. Just launching grenades over there seems like an easy solution. Hello, cat. My cat is intrigued by peanuts. Is this an awesome shirt for streaming? I think so. I changed my mind about the grenade strategy. I changed my mind back. Yeah. I guess I don't need electric flares that much, even though it's at night. Like, so much of this mission is going to be taking place inside the spaceship, which has artificial lighting. Oh man, and this is on the ground, so I'm going to get 4 power sources. That is super exciting. Super. Wondering where all of these guys are. There's one. That's why you bring electric flares. So, I could shoot at him with Karen. I'm pretty sure I can get a grenade off that's gonna kill him fine though. I remember that one of the two troops I'm against is resistant to explosive damage and one is vulnerable. I don't remember which is which. So I'm glad I did that research. I don't think it matters much how resistant he is when it lands directly beneath his snake tail, which protects all of the vital organs, if you were paying attention during autopsy class. And yeah, let's head out. How did that guy die? I remember it being sort of embarrassingly, but oh well, he's dead now. He's dead now. No longer matters. And I guess we're just sort of defaulting to the massive 5-year-olds playing soccer running up after the ball formation again. I didn't hear a scream for the second grenade. That's sort of puzzling because I don't really know where else that alien could be. He may just be extremely badly hurt. Or maybe he was hiding behind a wall somehow. Yeah, what? Where could he possibly have gone? Is he like right there? I guess we'd better check that little back passage. Uh-huh. He is indeed. So I'm gonna trust my dude to take him out in that spot, because I mean I don't really have another option anyway. If I try to run him away, he's subject to reaction shots. I know that if I take an auto shot, he won't get shot at before he's at least taken 3 shots, which should do the trick. And I need to run away a decent amount, because if I throw a grenade there, he's going to be in the explosion radius. So, there's the access lift. I need to be careful about chrysalids as I'm wandering around this area, because they can be hiding behind one of the feet. Battleships have 4 feet, I suppose. 5 feet? Huh. I guess if you were modeling it off a quadruped, that wouldn't be the foot. If I'm big enough, inappropriate jokes aren't inappropriate anymore. Armand, why do you only have 48 time units, friend? I think this guy can't carry all of his stuff. If you're carrying too much stuff, you start the turn with fewer time units. So that's why I just dropped his medikit. He's pretty unlikely to need it. I give everyone a medikit just because it doesn't really hurt. And sometimes you do need them straight away, but you really don't need to. Like I was getting away with 4 totally fine earlier on in the game. It just makes things a little bit easier. Alright. Alien grenade. That's no fun, but it looks like he missed by a long way. I don't know how aliens are so terrible at throwing grenades, but they've really quite consistently done a very poor job of it. So I can't really throw an electric flare under there because there's the second level of the spaceship right above it. I'm just going to have to use the running towards things strategy. And he's not holding a gun? What? That's a little confusing. Let's try to shoot this guy. Notice that my man is standing in fire. You can do that. You just can't. You can do it. You're totally fine. I think if you end the turn on fire, it starts to hurt you, but you can walk through it. Oh yeah. Fire? That's no big deal. I also wonder, like, what is on fire exactly? Because when I throw grenades into apple orchards, they don't seem to cause large fires, but I guess the tundra is just especially flammable. Maybe there's untapped oil resources. Friends, I have discovered an excellent investment opportunity. Alright, we got him finally. Whoa, that was the wrong way. Okay. Let's hide. Let's hide behind the spaceship. They'll never find me here. And so we have this really weird situation where this is symmetrical. So there are like 4 entrances into the central area, which is where the access lift is. And I think probably the best thing to do is clear all the way around before I enter inside the circle. So I'm going to attempt to do that. Since it's not the type of alien which is mind controlling me, I don't need to worry too much about wasting time. It's a map edge. Just make sure there's nobody there. And yeah, I can get, probably next turn, I'll set up with reaction shots on the access lift door. And with enough soldiers, even though my guys' reactions aren't like amazing or anything, it should take care of anyone who steps out. This is actually sort of a small map. That's a corner. Whoa. Yeah, this is a corner. Okay, it's not that small. For a UFO, though, I mean a battleship there, I feel like the outside area is quite small, I guess. Oh, we got, there's the first crystal that we found. So, I know he's there. I can take an auto shot, then he'll like run all that way and kill me, probably. I think I might just run away, and I know he's there for next turn. And I'll be able to like get more soldiers shooting at him. Actually, she can take an auto shot. She's not really doing anything with those few remaining time units. I'm glad I did that. Oh. And this young lady has like a whole bunch of time units too. I have a new Twitter follower. How exciting. The internet is a fascinating place. So, doing some stuff. The aliens are... It doesn't sound like they're doing anything, honestly. There was one. He opened a door. Very brave. Oh, dead. That guy was holding a blaster launcher. The blaster launcher is the, like, guided rocket launcher. So I'm glad that I chose to shoot him instead of having him shoot me. Got that thing. Death screen, good. And we just have this sort of foreboding looking corner. Okay, can't quite throw that. So I just run away. I guess we'll keep on heading around the north side. So the doors from this access lift are only on the Is that east or south? I don't know. We'll say east and south sides. How about I say southeast and southwest? Seems like a reasonable compromise. So I don't have to worry about someone coming out of the access lift here and starting to shoot at her, basically. Oh, it's scary. Okay, nobody there. I'm just going to sort of fan out a little bit. I don't want everybody close together, both because if aliens shoot at me and miss, they may hit someone else, and because there are area of effect weapons, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to sort of hang out and shoot anything that moves. And continue to push to the south and the north. This mission, I think it will end up totally fine. Once you're like established around the battleship, I think the rest of it's fairly simple. The really scary part is like coming out of the Sky Ranger. If there's an explosive weapon that hits a bunch of you guys or something like that, things can go haywire pretty quick. But everything's going well so far. Ideally you would hit it. Yeah, okay, that was good. So I don't know how these guys are like, you're doing a really good job. Reactions 51. Reactions 51. Is that pretty quick, I suppose? I'll just leave them all there. It's working so far. I wonder if they're far enough away that... No, they have an electroflare right next to them. I wonder if I were to throw that electroflare away, if I could get in a situation where they could see the snakeman coming out the door without the snakeman being able to see them because they were in darkness. I've never really played around with something like that, but it seems intellectually like it could work. Commander Karen Alexander. She does not have the best reactions, so I'm gonna use her to finish up this bit. Put Paul Day in the line of fire, because he is, you know, not the most impressive soldier. It just occurred to me that, actually I can't say this because it's spoilers. I'll take it back. It didn't occur to me. Nothing occurred to me. Nothing at all. Basically, though, the point I was going to reach at the end was that I'm sort of stupid. I feel like that's usually the point I make at the end of a rant. So that's fine, you didn't miss much. Looks like we're set to go. So let's get everybody ready, and then I'm just going to, like, dump a bunch of people at the doors next turn. Kenji. Yeah. Yeah, it's going pretty well. I guess let's move everybody a bit closer. So they have some time units left. Nothing doing. They gave up and coming out. Yeah. The turn where you're next to the doors is probably the scariest turn. Maybe I'll, no, I think I need to be right next to the doors. I'm not going to put everybody right next to the doors. I'm going to set up something like this. That should be good. I'm not sure what I was really planning to do if there was an alien in the corner there. It just seems so unlikely. I'll throw a grenade at it from over here or something if there is. Would have worked out okay. Probably time to start using the stimulant function of the medikit on those guys who are not doing a great job of running. Okay, so nobody came out. Most importantly, no chrysalids came out, and we can head up this way. We can shoot up the access lift, even though we can't really see up the access lifts. Like, we can't see what the squares look like up there, but we can tell there's an alien up there for some reason. Not well enough to actually shoot him, though. Once and twice. Alright. And I sort of want to run away now, but I can't. So at this point, I guess I'm committed. Let's go in. And somehow there's no alien with eyes on the access lift at all anymore. I guess they came out and got shot, all of them. So we are set to go inside. Welcome to the battleship. This is the, like, ultimate alien craft. It's huge. So big. What to do with this guy? I sort of hate just leaving him there. I think I'll put him down here again. Oops. Alright, so things can still get nasty in this access lift because it keeps on going up here to the top floor where I have no people and haven't checked around or anything. Just don't have time units for that in all in one turn. I guess the worst thing that could possibly happen is a blaster launcher. That's the homing missile. If, like, an alien landed one right there, I think it could kill 8 of my guys. I hope that they don't do that. Possibly the lab deployed soldiers was really bad because of that possibility. Can I say possibly more? It's possible. I think my version, my drinking game, would be something like possibly or theoretically. Every time I say the word possibly or theoretically, you take a shot. That would put people in comas fast. I might close a program. It's just a little bit laggy. I don't know what's causing that. But closing programs doesn't seem like it could be a bad thing. No. This is what happens when it's laggy. The problem is that, like, the mouse cursor doesn't get displayed quite in real time. It's just lagging a little bit behind. So I'll make a click which looks good, and then it will click in a different place. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It's like, we have the, like, soothing water wall panels, and then the soothing Mars dust storm wall panels. And I made a mess out there. Alright. So I would rather keep my soul using at least 2s as I'm working through here. Kenji. Still having some trouble with the running. I should really get the medikits out. Not gonna do it, I guess. We have 2 Kenjis. Kenji. Right. Kenji. So this is the dance floor. This is presumably where the aliens come to relax after a long day of flying around in a battleship. It's occurred to me that I should have brought small launchers and stun bombs to capture important aliens. But I didn't. Did not do that. That is a thing that I have not done. I guess I probably didn't have any because I sold them all, right? That's what I'll go with. Couldn't do it. That's why I didn't. That's the only reason why. What to do about this floor? I think I might just hang out with them. I'm not really losing anything by just leaving them here, I don't think. Oh yeah, that feels good. Just let Kenji and Yoko stimulate each other over there. Okay, that just got weird. But so it continues. Yup. How many guys are badasses? Through the doors. I'm pretty amazed that none of these aliens have killed, what, 5 aliens with reaction shots, and not a single one has even shot at me before getting killed. That seems a little above EV. I mean, it seems theoretically possible. I suppose that's a possibility, theoretically. I need to get a beer. At the end of this mission, I'm going to take a 15-second getting a beer break. And then I'm going to start swinging. We'll play the possibility theoretically drinking game, personally. It sounds like too much fun. Yeah. Kenji said that, that place was clear. So let's go over this way now. It's a big party up on the top floor. If I put this guy anywhere, he's just in the way. So let's not. Let's use him down here instead. done. Snake Man Navigator has panicked. Snake Man Leader has also panicked. Alright, so it looks like I'm winning. Fairly comfortably. I don't know what these things are. Maybe this is a gym? Maybe like... Nope. Maybe they are... Maybe they're incubators. Maybe they are birthing new generations of Snake Men. Seems really unlikely because the battleship looks exactly the same for other types of aliens too. And I don't think all the other aliens are so reptilian based. We're gonna check out down here. In my experience, usually there's a navigator hanging down in one of those, but maybe not this time. And okay, no panicking that time. It chilled out a little. I'm a little concerned because I've still only killed one chrysalid as far as I can remember. Which means that at any moment I could just randomly lose my entire squad. It shouldn't be that bad, but like if he's hiding out in that room and comes out, converts 2 guys, this lady like shoots a bunch, doesn't kill them all, gets converted. I have a problem. Alright. Even... Oh, that's really nice of them to run out of time. He's right into the doorway. What a doll. Let's get ready to go in upstairs. I guess they should be facing this way so they can see more. Love my computer to not be lagging so much. I have no idea why it's doing that. Huh. Could be my browser, actually. Let's see if that helps. Not so far. Okay, and so we're all sort of hanging out. Next turn we're going in, we're going to kill some really important aliens. Satisfy ourselves with their screams of pain. A game like XCOM, Alien Cooperation, and Peaceful Trade, I guess didn't sell quite as well. And then the mission will be over. Don't all die. So far we have nobody. How many aliens have I actually killed during my turn? I feel like this entire mission has just been my guys killing the entire battleship with their reaction shots. Okay, we found one. He is looking at me. I don't like that. I don't know what I can do other than shoot him. Easy game. And yeah. when battleships are this easy, the game starts to get boring a little bit. Loses a little bit of the intensity. Like, obviously you can't just lose every time you go on a mission, but the missions take quite a long time to play through, so when you just completely steamroll, only losing one guy, and you didn't even have to, whoa, oh, it's just started working. Oh, that's wonderful, okay, now it won't be as boring for me. I think I was actually secretly finding it boring, like without realizing the reason I was bored was that it was lagging for half a second on each command. But anyway, that is a good point, that like you spend a long time in missions in this game, and when most of them go really well, it can be a little bit unexciting. What is this guy's name? Leonid. Is that Leonard in a different language? Leonid Samsenko. I don't know. Maybe there are a bunch of Leonids out there. Leonid. Sounds a little bit like the word for lion. That's cool. I would like to be named Lion. I spent the longest time thinking that I was a Taurus. If we can talk about astrology for a second, because astrology is very relevant to how the world works. This is sarcasm, by the way, guys. Don't worry. Anyway, in my like recreational interest in astrology for self-amusement, is that enough disclaimers? I thought for the longest time that I was a Taurus because I'm born April 21st, but then I discovered that if you're born in the southern hemisphere, you guys may not know this, but if you're born in the southern hemisphere, all the star signs are like inverse. So I'm a Libra, which is, I mean, it makes a lot more sense to me. It probably sounds like this lady holding scales more than I sound like a bull. Even when I try to make a bull, I look sort of like a rabbit. Like, that's just how fearsome I am as a person. But, yeah, I was a little disappointed. A little disappointed because I think the bull's way more badass. I don't think there's like really any question on that one. Alright, so we got through the battleship. Man, I just realized I'm in pajamas and you gotta see my like pajama butt running away when I go get a beer. We're just gonna have to work with that though. Oh, we have another one. Okay. How can you be rearming still? And we have research completed. We can now research the Martian solution. I guess we just finished researching the Snake Man leader, and he has explained to us about this Martian solution. On the other hand, we could instead research guided rocket launchers. So I mean, the Martian solution sounds very exciting. If for some reason you weren't watching the stream, only listening to it, you would not have seen me click on the like guided rocket launcher research after that, which would have missed you the punchline of the joke. There were 2 blaster launchers in there. That's sort of scary. Fortunately, none of them were actually shot. We already did autopsies on both of them. So there were just 12 Snakemen and 1 Chrysalid in the entire battleship. I feel like that's like way fewer than there usually are. Finally starting to have money again. Gonna have to send some of the stuff over to Mexico, where they build all the important things. The engineers here aren't building anything. I probably have $1 trillion Illyrium now too, so I can think about giving my guys flying suits. That's exciting. 232. Somehow was not even enough Illyrium for a squad worth of flying suits. How's that possible? Be right back, grabbing a beer. Yeah, that didn't take long. We have beers close at hand here in the Flavel household. So, I have to open it too, and my heart is pounding, and gotta play a UFO, but I have to open the beer one-handed while I'm playing UFO. I don't know if I can open it one-handed with a carabiner. This is my beer opening device. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it later when I'm not streaming. How about that? Send lots of Illyrium, lots of, ooh, they're out of storage space. That's no good. Let's build another general stores over here. And I have so much money all of a sudden. It's the 16th of May. I guess I better keep the money for the end of the month. But at some point I'm gonna consider building more bases with radar and so I can see more things. I'll use that Illyrium for lots of plasma beams, I think. Stop producing that now. Did I produce my hover tanks? I did. Well, that's exciting. So I'll send a hover tank to both of my squads. I'll speed up the missions a bit because it'll mean 3 less things to control. Start manufacturing a few more plasma beams. These things cost $226,000 each. That's not actually very much in today's dollars, is it? This game was made in 1875, and they cost $226,000 each. $1875. Get that through your head. I'm sort of missing the point of the drinking game. Possibly. I like dark beer, or at least intellectually I think I like dark beer, but apparently when I drink dark beer my face looks like I don't like dark beer. It was sort of interesting. Funny sort of way. Laser cannon? We're researching laser cannons? Why would you do that to yourself? Stephen of yesterday, what are you thinking? Okay, we need to send over some, let's see, so I'm researching the blaster bomb here, and I'll send the blaster launcher over there. And actually I'll send over some blaster bombs too, so that the soldiers can, use them. So I can research that one over there. Oh, I still have to go to that UFO, don't I? but I'm waiting for the hover tanks to get sent. When are the hover tanks arriving? 4 hours. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be close. I don't know, we'll see. This is gonna be the first desert mission, I think. Screw you, man. I'm sending the firestorm. I've had enough of this, like, following around that little chicken shit thing. Oh, you are exploding. Oh, yes. Oh, there. Alright. That's far more rewarding. Yes. We have stuff. Let's equip our Sky Ranger and we can get rid of some of these crew members. Some of the bad ones. Him. That means we probably have enough armor for everybody finally? No, still not. But we were really close. And we can put a hover tank on board. We need fewer laser rifles. Fewer grenades. I apparently never actually bothered building all the motion scanners, so we'll just put all of those on board. Check that out, it's a tank! It's a tank! My dudes have a tank now. How can I lose? And we head over to the Sahara, which means, in some language, desert. Which language is Sahara? Is it Arabic? I really don't know. It doesn't seem like it's French. It doesn't seem like it's Spanish. It's not Latin. It's not Greek. So Arabic would make sense. It's a tank! Alright, so not only do I have a tank, but it flies. Like, hold on to your hats, guys. Oh yeah, this is fun. This is more like it. And I, like, am totally immune to the possibility of it dying. I'll just build another. Fly around, tank. It gets no experience for killing anything. It will never be any different from how it is right now, which is a flying tank. Look at that. It just like flies around. I think they're scared of it. I think that's why I haven't found any yet. So my tank is largely going to be spotting for my dudes and drawing fire. It's going to take quite a few shots in any given mission to kill it, and tanks, for some inexplicable reason, don't need to be repaired or like recovered between missions if they get wounded. So unlike all the other mechanical things like your interceptors and stuff, which have to go through repairs, and unlike all of the biological things like the soldiers who, when wounded, have to sit on the bench for a long time, the tank just like soaks up damage with great aplomb and enjoys it thoroughly. And then, yeah, you load it in the Sky Ranger again for next mission, and then it flies around some more. So that's going to be my basic strategy with the tank, and it's going to allow me to finish missions a lot faster with very little risk to my soldiers, which is nice, because I could keep doing the mission slowly and have very little risk to my soldiers. Oh, totally fine. Whatever. Yeah, it shot me, it tickled a little bit. That was a heavy plasma shot, and I'm pretty sure it hit her square in the chest, so... I mean, the chest armor is stronger than the back armor or anything, but did not hit her in the leg. That was... could pretty easily have been a fatal shot. I mean, I can, like, if I find a lane over there, I can still just kill it with a grenade, so I'm just... Also, my tank has 100 movement points, 100. And it flies, so it doesn't have to go around obstacles. It is the most marvelous thing. Buy one for your squad today. See, look at that. That guy's dead. GG. Eventually I'll lose the tank in some very embarrassing way, and then I'll be sad, but yeah, like I said, I'll just build another. It looks like the power source is intact here, which is pretty sweet. I wasn't really like expecting that or anything, but it's a nice bonus. I'm like not even gonna bother bringing out more than 6 soldiers, because I just don't need more than 6 soldiers. Like all my soldiers do now that I have a flying tank is throw a couple of grenades if they have to, and then eventually go clear out the UFO. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, so the smoke is starting to come out now. So the power source did explode, but it was just a smaller explosion. Not as much structural damage and the like. This is overly risky what I'm doing here. I have nobody with reaction shots pointing at that door. I have one person. Also, my tank shoots plasma stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's strong enough to shoot through the external walls of UFOs. So potentially I could use it for such devices. Where is it? Found it. Yeah, it takes a really long time for it to shoot though, and it can't auto-shoot. That's why mostly I'm using it to scout for the soldiers. Alright guys. Yeah, I already did all that, didn't I? So, this part of the mission is never ever going to become like safe somehow. Oh, I have motion scanners somewhere. These sort of make it safe. Okay, well that didn't help at all actually. I'm going to light it up a bit with grenades. Like, there's probably someone over there who I can't see. So I'll just kill him. And there's a decent chance there's someone behind this wall who I can't see. Don't worry about that later. Yeah, I'm just trying to do this as safely as possible. That killed one. Alright. At this point, like the $40,000 that I get from the 2 alien corpses that I just blew up, that's like completely negligible. I just need to keep my soldiers alive, because at this point, I've sort of got the infrastructure. I've got the stuff I need. It's just a matter of keeping the soldiers around. I do need to work out which soldiers are weak to mind control and sort of call them off, so that I'm not, you know, just getting absolutely ruined by mind control and missions. But yeah, that's about the only thing I'm lacking in terms of research, technology, stuff like that. Lots more money. The engineers still aren't doing anything here. Why are they not doing anything? Guess I never actually told them to do something. That's probably why. That's generally why that happens. Okay, looks like we make power suits. Flying suits. So there are like two options. The power suit is almost as good as the flying suit and costs less than a third as much Elarium. So it's pretty appealing to give your soldiers power suits. However, the flying suit is better. And if you want to eventually end up with a squad of guys in flying suits, then all the Elarium you spent on power suits is, wasted. So it's just a matter of really how much I expect my soldiers to die in personal armor. Because if I expect my soldiers to die enough in personal... No, that's not right. It's a matter of how much I expect my soldiers right now to die in flying suits. Not very much. Because if I give my soldiers flying suits and then they die because they still sort of suck, I don't have the best soldiers in the world yet, and even the best soldiers in the world die sometimes. Sometimes just random stuff happens. But if I have the soldiers in flying suits die, it would have obviously been a lot nicer to have given them power suits. How much do these different regions cost? Southern Africa is less expensive. I guess I'll go in Southern Africa then. I'm gonna see how far north I can get before I'm in Northern Africa. It makes a lot of sense, right? It costs $100,000 less to build a base in the Congo right there. No, right there. Than it does to build it like a mile north. We're gonna call this the Conga. It is the sexy partner to the Congo. And we're going to, I think, just start with the radar system. And then I'll build a hangar and general stores. Let's build a hangar now. Actually, I'll just build general stores now too. I'm not going to bother defending this base ever, so I guess I don't really care about laying it out in the most safe way for soldiers to defend it against a base assault, because there aren't going to be soldiers there. 0 soldiers. I should maybe think about getting my 3rd Sky Ranger squad up. I do have the Sky Ranger and I do have the soldiers. So all I need is the equipment, which, I have the equipment, right? I have 22 motion scanners. Yes, that's all the equipment taken care of. Good work, guys. Yeah, so let's do that now over here. They'll need 1 hover tank. And then they'll need a bunch of laser rifles. I'm running out of money, which I tend to do. I tend to spend pretty relentlessly. Didn't something just happen? I feel like something just happened that I was meant to go look at or something. Probably not. I should say it's been a while, and I would be mad. I would be mad if I had to reload the game from before I had tanks. Right, let's make some laser rifles for them. Yeah, man, when these engineers are making stuff that I'm not just selling straight away, they're pretty good at burning through all the money immediately. We have researched the blaster bomb, which does 200 of the damages. I actually want to take a second and look through the weapons, because I think we haven't. Oh! Well, just a second. We have some talking to do. I'll go over here for a sec. Our research. Get this, guys. Get this. Just in. Our research now points to Mars as. I love this technology. If we can just. Because what happened is we just interrogated a snakeman leader, and that gave us the option to research this technology after we interrogated him. So it's like we did the interrogation, and then this research project was like 3 days of the scientists organizing this paragraph, I think, because they haven't researched any new information at all. This is just, they just wrote this. Our research now points to Mars as the base of alien operations. They're on Mars. It's up in the sky. It looks so, sometimes pretty actually at night, but certainly not threatening, but they're up there, guys. The base is well hidden and contains all the manufacturing and cloning facilities to fuel the infiltration of Earth. It also seems to contain, so they capitalize Mars, but nowhere in this game is Earth capitalized. I wonder if that's like meant to mean something, if that's deliberate somehow. It also seems to contain a controlling computer of some kind that controls the whole operation. Ha! Crazy thing for a controlling computer to do. It seems that the hive-like alien society has some kind of queen bee. This is their fundamental weakness. If we can eliminate the brain, then the body will die. We must step up our research efforts before it is too late. In order to progress, we must capture the highest-ranking aliens, the commanders, which are only reside in alien bases. Now, I'm pretty sure the aliens haven't made a base on Earth yet. In fact, if this was the first time I was playing this game, I'd be like, alright, let's go, yeah, let's capture the commander and and that's about where I would go ask my uncle what I was meant to do, because my uncle was my go-to for how to play UFO. My uncle's a cool guy. I'm just going to throw that out there. So they have laser rifles. I don't care enough about the soldiers to give them medikits. Screw that. So let's start making flying suits. Those things let you fly. Yeah. Let's make 10. So that's going to get rid of all of my Illyrium pretty quick. Illyrium, yeah, it doesn't stick around too long. Also money. I'm a little worried about money. I'm actually going to cancel that and make motion scanners to sell them for the rest of the month. Or until I do another crash-landed UFO and get another few $1 million. Less people were satisfied with my performance last month. 6 non-funding increases. That sort of surprises me because I thought I did really well last month. Well, I guess lots of UFOs like flew past my radar and then I finally detected them just as they were leaving. So maybe that's why I didn't exactly get too many votes of confidence. Alright. Just sold $2 million worth of motion scanners. I wonder where these motion scanners go exactly. Like, at which point is the market for motion scanners going to be saturated? Never, by the way, because they don't include that stuff in these games. Alien surgery. Alright! Alright, check that cow out. I'm going to move myself back up here before I forget. Because up here, I think, is less in the way of important stuff. This surgical equipment uses laser cutters to extract certain body parts from cattle and other animals. Awesome. Because I guess the aliens haven't developed the hand technology, you know? The widespread cattle mutilations can be accounted for by this bizarre alien activity. It is likely that they use these parts for nutritional or genetic purposes. I decided to rephrase that sentence in a way that was better somehow while attempting to read what it said. I'm not sure how that worked. Brains, brains, brains. So it's almost June, and like June, July, August is where stuff starts to get really hairy sometimes. Like the really scary aliens start showing up. Alien food! Alright. We have more exciting research to share though. These chambers... Oh my god. Are those people? Alien food is people? These chambers contain various enzymes which are used to digest the body parts of cattle, other animals, and even humans. Yes, those are people. Yum! The liquid is then consumed as ready digested food, probably direct to the bloodstream. This suggests a certain dependence on Earth for food, a symbiosis between Earth and alien society. That's sort of interesting. They've created some sort of like cooperation sort of thing. It's just that in this case the cooperation happens to be the aliens coming to steal us, then liquefy us and eat us by injecting us into their bloodstream, which opens up all sorts of possibilities for chemical-based warfare, by the way. Scientists didn't tell you that. Let's find out what this alien entertainment is. None of these actually do anything, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's no reason to research any of the stuff that I'm researching. I just really enjoy the descriptions. And I don't have much reason to research anything else with these scientists right now. Grav shield. Alright, the gravity shield repels alien craft attempting to land near the base long enough for the defense systems to fire again. Defense systems? You can give bases defense systems? Wow, that's awesome. I forgot to actually start researching this blaster launcher, apparently. Can now make grav shields, and the 0 defenses that my bases have will shoot twice. We ran out of money for the motion scanners, but we made some money. Another $600,000. And alright. January, February, March, April, May. It's 31 days. 31 days in May. Alien entertainment. Look at that picture. I'm entertained. Are you not entertained? I like it. The most likely function of these spheres is recreational. When I was studying classics, we had that. We had religious objects. And you would, like, at a dig, you would find something. And it's just this thing. And you have literally no clue what this thing is. And so in your paper, what you say is, we discovered what is likely a religious object. And most of the time it turns out you're right. Because weird things are religious objects. But these ones are recreational. The psionic circuitry stimulates various centers of the brain. The effect is similar to hallucinogenic drugs. This is the only evidence that aliens... Yes! Yes! Oh, our scientists just ruined them! This is the only evidence that aliens have any cultural or recreational pastimes. Jesus Christ, that's cold. Oh, that is cold. Oh, wow. I really like the sentence, the effect is similar to hallucinogenic drugs, too. Because, like, there's so much implied behind that sentence when a scientist, you know, types it for you. Okay. Let's research a sectoid corpse. That's what it's come to. Sell some stuff too. Sell some of these. Where did all the aliens go? By the way, the last half month has just been me talking to myself. Okay. So I would love to do this mission before the month ends. Oh, we have another whole day. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna save because I just spent a bunch of time doing nothing. I just realized I made a bunch more plasma beams and never put them on anything. So I can do that now. I'm going to transfer the others to Skippy Roo, because I think ideally the Interceptor and Skippy Roo would be able to actually shoot things down. I'm going to send my Firestorm out to shoot this thing down. That thing warrants a Firestorm, I feel. And yeah, should be solidly wrecked. And I'm going to send my Sky Ranger right now so that I can get there before nightfall. Exactly the same stuff as last time, pretty much. Probably I have, yes, 2 flying suits. Alright. Let's give the soldiers I don't want to die flying suits. Let's check out my soldiers real quick too. It's been a while since I did that. 4 missions, 2 kills, now sidelined by a tank. I wonder if this guy, he probably just sits in base all day. He's like drinking beer, sort of like me. Complaining, like, the US government put me out of my, the tank put me out of work, and now I just sit here drinking beer. That's probably what he does. Alright, so Boris is at 13, 12. Karen Zander, 18 missions. I think that's like every mission bar 1 that my other Sky Ranger squad did. What a badass. You can see that, like, she's really starting to develop some skills. I wonder why throwing accuracy has only gone up so little. Maybe I just don't have her throw stuff much. She's never taken a reaction shot, it looks like. She's never had to pass a morale check, which, yeah, go figure. Oh, we skipped Ludmilla. Ludmilla is still alive and still cannot shoot worth shit. How do you do it, Ludmilla? That might actually be a different Ludmilla, because, like, I had one first and then I hired a second one, because the first one was just performing so well. This guy has 18 missions and still has lower firing accuracy than any other soldier I have ever seen. Did he start at 40? I think he might have started at 40. Alright, so basically I have like 2 soldiers who have done lots of missions, gotten lots of kills, lots of experience, have some, like, actually respectable statistics. And then everyone else is sort of poop. What? Where'd it go? That's sad. Come back. There it is. So I think what just happened is I just, like, lost track of it. Anyway, I really want to shoot it down, so I'm sending an interceptor and my Firestorm. And it's gone again. This is Steven's Rage. I am Steven's Rage. That's the Fight Club quote, right? Well, it is from Steven. It's not Rage. But, the sentence structure is from Fight Club. Yeah. Yeah. I can sell all those avalanche missiles now. I don't think that Interceptor has managed to shoot a missile at anything yet. Did it? No. No, I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Alright, let's save real quick to make sure I don't die. Because I don't really understand how the funding issue works at the end of the month, and I'm going to have very negative money. That is clear. I do need to sell off like all the motion scanners that my engineers have made right about now. Alright, so I have 3.5 million. Wow. That month went really well. Monthly rating 3,439. It's over 9,000. Over 9,000. It's not over 9,000. It's under 9,000. Ooh, alright. Okay, so. That's weird. Every single funding nation raised my funding that month. I'm an XCOM badass. I honestly don't think I've ever managed to do that before. But basically that means I have a positive score in every region. And you can get like negative points for them having a UFO fly over them. Like, that just gives them negative points. So if a UFO flies over the UK and you shoot it down in France, the UK has negative points, and you have to somehow do something else to get the positive points back in the UK. It's really hard. Really hard to do that. So we have an alien base over here. And for some reason the UK is still funding me. Usually when an alien base sprouts up, the country it's in stops giving you funding because the reason the base is there is that they signed a pact with the aliens. I think what happened is that they signed the pact like literally at the very beginning of the month or something. I'm really close to being positive on the dollars column. I'm going to sell 2 of these just so that I can keep having production happen. Because if production isn't happening, then I'm just wasting these engineers. I'm not going to go like, you send the Sky Ranger into the alien base and blow it up and whatever, that's fine. But I'm not going to go do that straight away. I need to get the small launchers ready so that I can stun the commander and then research him and find out about the alien Martian solution thing. Because we really need to interrogate the commander to find that stuff out. Actually, that makes sense. Probably do. Wow, 2 simultaneously, look at that. So, I'm not going to waste like 6 Illyrium sending a firestorm after either of these. Probably at least one of them is going to get destroyed in midair. Oh, you're still using avalanche missiles? That's embarrassing. Wow, that was really embarrassing. Okay, I guess I'll send a firestorm after that one. You have convinced me, Interceptor. But yeah, this one's not using terrible weapons. I guess, well, I could send it on to kill that one as well, but I just sent the firestorm out. That's a firestorm for you. I'm gonna, because I'm sending these straight over to YouTube, I want to break this up, because I'm going to keep playing for another 3 hours maybe, but I don't want a 4-hour video on YouTube. So I'm going to take the stream down for a sec and then throw it back up. It's going to literally be down for 5 seconds. You may have to refresh the page. Oh, someone was chatting to me. Hey, Aurelian. I don't know what is that. Hey, Aurelian. Yes, they suck at throwing grenades in response to Aurelian's comment. I'm going to take the stream down and then put it straight